Hi, everyone. So, yes, this is absolutely an impromptu card pull. However, yesterday, as we know, was Earth Day, and I think all of us do agree that every day is Earth Day, and we should always respect Mother Earth or Gaia or Pachamama. We should absolutely celebrate her every day. And I feel like we do to a certain extent because we're breathing. If she was not here, we would not be here. So this is our home. And yesterday, I'm actually recording this the day after Earth Day. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time out in nature. I went to one of my most favorite sacred places that I visit monthly near where I live here in Georgia in the United States. And it's called Etowah Mounds. And of course, it's an indigenous place, sacred place, where these indigenous people lived and had basically a little town there. And it wasn't a town, it was a tribe. But they did have different mounds. And I go there once a month. It's on the Etowah River. It's a beautiful, sacred space. And every time I go, I feel very connected. And the trees there are ancient and have so much wisdom. Just being there on the property and walking around gives me so much comfort. So I was out there yesterday morning. I got out there right when they opened and had planned to spend, good couple of hours there. And I did grab a deck and thought, I'm just going to bring my cards. I usually don't, I do sometimes bring my cards out there. But of course, my intuition was like, grab some cards. So I grabbed a deck, and it is the Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. A very, very well-known spiritual mentor, especially over in the UK. And it's a beautiful deck. I wanted to add a deck of animals and spirit animals and guides to my collection. And I just really enjoy the messages. So when I got to the Etowah Mounds yesterday, I did a card pull. I did a 7-card pull, and I asked Mother Earth the question, what would you like to tell us as a collective? What would you like to say, Mother Earth, to us? So I'm going to go through each card, and I am going to read from the book. And I'm just going to read the guidance part. In this book, Diana Cooper gives in-depth information to things that she's received as to where animals, insects, finned ones, where they come from. It's very interesting, but I will, if you really are interested in that, absolutely look up her information and check out the deck. But I really just wanted to key in on the guidance of each card. And so in this 7-card spread, the first 3 cards are kind of the past or the things that have been going on. And then at the top is the pinnacle. It's what is in our present time. And then the last 3 cards are future, things that we need to look forward to or things that we need to work towards. So again, this was the question that I asked Mother Earth, which was, what would you like, what kind of message would you like to give us at these times, in these times? So the first card is the bee. And it says, spread heart healing with joy. And I'm going to hold it up and just look at it. Just look at what's in there. If you can see, there's some sacred geometry showing up. The flower of life is showing up in there. And you see these beautiful bees, of course. She does give archangels. This one is Archangel Priminilik, which I'm not familiar with. I just know like maybe the major archangels, and not that this one is not one, because it is. They all are. But I just want you to look at the image while I read the guidance message. And remember, this is from Mother Earth to us. And this is part of the past, or the things that we're going through. The B card reminds you to do everything with joy. When you serve others and the planet with your heart open, an alchemical change takes place both in the giver and the receiver. You become one and thus spread oneness throughout the universe. Solidarity and togetherness grow in the consciousness of the world. So let your actions be purposeful and allow the higher purpose to work through you and guide you. Then your life flows and the highest good always unfolds for you. The bees also guide you to remember the power and light conferred by the use of sacred geometry. Use its principles in your home and workplace, and the angels will sing over you, bringing light and peace. So, lots of message right there, okay? All right. The second card, and this one, of course, and this one came out reversed. So it's a very strong message. So it is the owl. Okay. Look at that. Just beautiful imagery, beautiful artist, beautiful art. Listen to the messages of the angels. And this is Archangel Bapki. But let's just check out this little message here. Okay. All right. This is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You are not just imparting information. When you communicate, the energy in your aura is raising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a sacred mission. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously, because you have more impact than you realize. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you. This means you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels. So yeah, that I do feel like has played into what has been happening for the past 3 years. Really choosing who we listen to, where that knowledge is coming from. So this is a time of clearing and cleansing. That has definitely been going on for the past 3 years, if not more for some. So there we go with that one. And so the next card is the sweet, joyful little hedgehog. And the message is, be a magnet for light, love, and joy. And this is Archangel Gabriel that's been noted on here. This card is a reminder to laugh at your troubles and take them lightly. Invoke Archangel Gabriel and center yourself in their pure white light, so that you absorb the keys and codes of the ascension quality they carry. Then open yourself to the angels of Orion, who come to you when you connect with the hedgehogs. Their sonics, even though you may not be able to hear them, will enable you to rise above your past and create a happy, joyous, and love-filled future. Remember that you too can profoundly affect those around you. When you fill your aura with white light, it touches others and enables them to laugh and see higher possibilities. You all become harmless. You are invited to take yourself and your loved ones into a relaxed, peaceful world full of fun and laughter. I'm hoping that these little messages are hitting you guys like they hit me yesterday. And they're hitting me, of course, in this amazing way right now. Because, yeah. So we'll do a little overview. I'll kind of give you my thoughts at the end of this. All right. So this is the top of the way that this 7-card spread goes. It kind of goes into almost a triangle. So the top is basically our present. It's what we are looking at and working on now. And Mother Earth is giving this message to us through the monkey. Experience all that life has to offer. Focus on developing your right brain and your heart, as this is the route to ascension and oneness. Take time out to relax, have fun, and just be. Enjoy your senses. Love your food. Smell the flowers. See beauty everywhere. Touch your loved ones and listen with loving expectation. Attune to the wonder of nature. Bring your family or community together. In this way, you really connect with and understand oneness. It's important to be aware of your voice when you talk or sing. When it is warm and harmonious, the angels can use it to create sonics that purify you and light you up. You will radiate a pool of healing around you, and this not only helps others, but attracts good in your life. Be carefree and joyous. So I hope you're also seeing there is a underlying current of joy, and it's very important. It's very important for us to continue having that quality in our hearts. So here we are now. We're moving into the last 3 cards of this pool. And this is basically the things that we need to start to focus on, look towards, and heed the message. Again, this is Mother Earth telling us what she is seeing, and she's giving us her wisdom. So it's the kangaroo. Be a force of good. Act as a peaceful warrior. Look at that. I just love it. This is the card of wise, balanced, compassionate leadership. I'm going to say that one more time. This is the card of wise, balanced, compassionate leadership. Be a peaceful warrior and upholder of justice and equality. Particularly, help those who are vulnerable. Help those who are vulnerable. Treat our beautiful planet with respect and love. Then nature will support you. At the same time, you're invited to tune in to the information and knowledge held within Lemurian crystals. You may not be consciously aware that you are receiving light when you think about or hold one of these sacred crystals. Nevertheless, a download of keys and codes for the new golden age is being transmitted to you and will enable you to ease your journey through life. Be open to receiving it. Yeah, just keeps getting better and better. Okay, just telling you. So the next card is, this one came out reversed, and I really feel that this explains kind of what a lot of us are doing here in this lifetime, why we're here. I think a lot of people might be asking themselves, why am I here? What am I doing here? And this energy of the donkey, and it says, keep your heart open no matter what. Okay, keep your heart open no matter what. And I didn't mention the archangel of the kangaroo, and it was 3 of them. And I apologize. We're just going to say one of the angels is Archangel Sandalphon for the kangaroo. So the donkey, this is Archangels Mary and Gabriel. And I think a lot of you guys know, if you're familiar with Christian texts, that the donkey was the one that brought Mary and Joseph to where, of course, Mary gave birth to Jesus. So the guidance is this. The card indicates that you have been through or are still going under some sort of test or initiation. You may feel it has been unfair, but your soul undertook it to advance you to a higher spiritual level. Such challenges help you to develop qualities of patience, forbearance, and courage. Accept this. Stay centered, calm, and keep your heart open. Use all experiences to strengthen yourself, and you will move into a higher spiritual level. Then everything will feel worthwhile as you will see with enlightened eyes. When you pass an initiation, you are always rewarded. So something much better is coming into your life. When you receive this card, Archangels Mary and Gabriel touch you with love and encouragement. Okay. I'm not meaning to be very dramatic, but these are serious messages. And when I was looking at them yesterday and reading through them, my mind was blown, my friends. And this is why I have turned to Oracle cards 5.5, 6 years ago, because I was needing some type of guidance, some type of validation, something. And the cards really, they do not lie. And even if they bring a message of like, ooh, that's something to look at, right? Okay. The last card of the 7 card pull, okay? But I have, of course, an 8th card, which is going to be the overall feel of this reading. So this last card, this is the future, right? This is the message from Mother Earth to us. The sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels Gabriel and Hope. Your guidance today is to cooperate with others. Realize that together you can accomplish greater things than if you work alone. Your aspirations can be easily fulfilled if you act from the heart and the right brain. So open your heart today and listen to your inner wisdom. Visualize your goal being achieved with love, happiness, and joy. Whether it is acting in harmony with your family or friends, or working as a team with your colleagues, the outcome will be satisfying for you all. Be kind, calm, and centered. It is through sacrificing self and personal ambition that everyone will win, and a flame of hope will ignite within. Okay. So the last card, and I think I'll read it at the very end just to kind of end with it. So going through the cards again, we've got spreading healing and joy with the bee. We've got listening to the messages of the angels in our inner wisdom with the owl. We have being a magnet for light, love, and joy with the hedgehog. And then with the monkey, experiencing all that life has to offer, expanding our vision, opening our minds to learning new things. Then putting those things that we learn, being a force of good, being a kind, compassionate person. Then, of course, the donkey reminds us to keep our heart open when we are faced with challenges, instead of us going down the same road of victimhood and suffering, that perhaps we can see the lesson and open our heart up with gratitude in learning the lesson. And then acting with fortitude and cooperation, knowing that we do work better as a collective, working together, not to separate, not to be in duality, which is what we are in and what we have been in for a long time. So Mother Earth is really continuing to remind us to be in that light, to be in that joy, to have and be in the love. So the final card, the excuse me, the overall card, and the people here in the United States will love this one. It's the eagle. So this is the overall message. This is the thing we really need to take to heart. Take all of these messages to heart. But there's a running theme of love, joy, and light. So the eagle sees opportunities courageously. The guidance is the card of the visionary who focuses with clarity and awareness on the objective. You are advised to be very clear about what you want to achieve or manifest. View it from the most enlightened perspective so that your intention is for the supreme good. Be watchful and aware of everything that is happening. Remain motivated so that when you are ready for action, you will move fearlessly, tenaciously. Treat challenges and seeming setbacks as opportunities to raise your game. Constantly remain calm, centered, and serene, no matter what you are presented with. When you do this, you will always stand in your power. People will see your majesty and will respect and honor you and your vision. Be aware of your own divine splendor. So many messages, but it is a very simple theme and a simple thing to remember. In these times when you are challenged with things, and we are challenged daily now, how are we going to see that? I speak about this in some of my other card pulls and videos. How can you change and shift your perspective with what is being given to you right now? Instead of going to old behaviors, old patterns, old cycles, how can you approach it differently? What is something different? There's a question that one of the astrologer I follow, what would love do in this situation? What would love do in any situation? And that is what Mother Earth is about. She is here. She is supporting us, giving us her soil, giving us food, giving us air, water, sun, right? She works with the sun. I know that's another planet, that's not Earth. But you see, she is working with what she has been given. So she is reminding us that we are light, that we can shift into a happy, joyous state. We do have a choice every morning. And the more that we connect to Mother Earth, the more that we go hiking with a friend, go sit outside, go sit on your front stoop, go put your bare feet in the grass. That is transmuting some of the negative things that we carry that we don't even know we're carrying. And she gladly takes that for us. And Mother Earth is reminding us to utilize her wisdom. So I hope this has given you some more information on Earth Day being every day. And the more that we work with ourselves, do our inner work, overcome these obstacles, and feel joyous and happy, and say positive things to ourselves and say positive things to others, that raises the vibration of this entire planet. We can create a web of love. We can. This isn't just hippie talk. This is real. This is real. And there's nothing wrong with hippie talk. And I shouldn't even use that anymore because that's a stereotype. And I am doing my best to get rid of stereotypes because that is a duality thing. And it takes a lot for us to undo all of this programming, right? But Mother Earth keeps it simple. She is here to support us. We just need to continue to support her, respect her, and do things in a loving way to ourselves, to each other, and to her. So thank you for joining me for this impromptu. I just had to share it with everyone because it was such a beautiful day yesterday. She was really speaking to us, and I hope that you heard the message. So thank you for joining me, and I'll be back, of course, coming up in a couple of days. We've got that moon getting larger and larger, so we'll see what's in the cards. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much peace, love, and soul. Thank you so much.